Subject, Lindsay Jones. Cause of death, zombie attack. During one of the first nights, Jones was attempting to craft an unspecified item out in the open where she was attacked by a zombie which ended up eliminating her. Her death raised questions as she made no attempts to fight back. Subject, Gavin Free. Cause of death, manslaughter. During a jungle expedition, Subject Ryan Haywood jokingly shot arrows in the direction of Free. For unknown reasons, Free stood right in the path of one of the arrows where he was shot off the platform he was standing on. He then landed on a bush where he died upon impact. Subject, Alfredo Diaz. Cause of death, creeper explosion. Diaz was still learning the ropes when he went on a night expedition where he was confronted by a creeper. Though fully armored, he was weakened by recent attacks. The creeper caused a fatal explosion where Diaz died shortly afterwards from his injuries. Subject, Geoff Ramsey. Cause of death, zombie attack. Shortly after Diaz's death, Ramsey ended up getting attacked by a small infant zombie. Though Ramsey was fully armored and had a high-quality weapon, the zombie's agility and speed ended up overwhelming Ramsey where he was then slaughtered. Interestingly enough, Subject Jack Pattillo watched the confrontation unfold and did not make any attempt to intervene. Though Pattillo was most likely not expecting Ramsey to lose, his life could have been saved. Subject, Jack Pattillo. Cause of death, creeper explosion. Whilst Pattillo was clearing up the area surrounding the shelter, a creeper managed to sneak up on him. The detonation launched Pattillo multiple feet in the air where the impact finished him off. Subject, Ryan Haywood. Cause of death, homicide. The spike in deaths ended up sending Subject Jeremy Dooley into a state of insanity. His newfound bloodlust caused him to attack Haywood in an effort to avenge Free. Haywood attempted to flee via constructing a pillar. This escape was cut short as Dooley shot Haywood off the pillar where he then fell to his death, perishing the same way as Free. Subjects Trevor Collins and Jeremy Dooley. Causes of death, suicide. Dooley's bloodlust was not finished as he then attempted to attack Collins. Collins, however, constructed a platform high above the landscape during Haywood's death. Whilst Dooley was climbing up to Collins, the two of them made an impromptu suicide pact and plummeted hundreds of feet to the ground. They both died upon impact. Subject, Michael Jones. Cause of death, natural causes. Jones ended up being the sole survivor. Hours after everyone was confirmed dead, Jones went on to start a new life. He spent the next 50 years in isolation, showing acute signs of depression and loneliness until he perished within his sleep. The shelter the subject resided at was left abandoned and deteriorating. It was then destroyed by a stockpile of dynamite that was left underneath the shelter and began to decompose. Our info on the subjects post-death is limited. However, we are able to conclude that the subjects took up shelter in abandoned ruins within the underworld. Both Collins and Diaz were banished from the residence for unknown reasons. Lindsay Jones ended up getting remarried to a local only known as Gary. Upon Michael Jones's arrival, a confrontation between the two was almost triggered but was quickly diffused. It is safe to say that relationships between both Joneses have been strained.
Blow the roof off the place.